you've lived in the city, you know how it works, and you know that summer is a good time for protest. If you look at what's happened down in the States, when the political brass starts weighing in Black Lives Matter, it just ends up adding more fuel to the fire. Do you think it's going to be a hot summer when it comes to protests around Black Lives Matter Toronto?
Yeah, and again, one of my concerns about this whole what's going on here in Toronto is the transference, and you brought up a really great point, what's going on in the States. The transference of what's going on in the States, and we're getting some sort of seepage coming up from the States on what's going on in policing down there and what their cultural. We are completely different as a culture. We are completely different in policing. And the whole notion that what's going on in policing down there is the same thing that's happening up here. What I'm seeing here is we don't have the same issues that are happening in the States. We don't have the same cultural phenomena. We don't have the same rules as far as, the Constitution and ability to carry firearms and so on and so forth, and a different cultural setup. And what I'm really concerned about, not about the protests so much, and people should have the right to protest in a free democratic society, but what I'm concerned of that the agenda that seems to be here is let's create an us and them. It's the community groups against the police officers. And the dialogue is not about how do we fix this and make things better. There are charge statements going out that I feel are inflammatory. When I have somebody from Black Lives Matter, again, who's supposed to represent a group, and I don't know what they're supposed to represent exactly yet, but what they're saying is that where police are beating, torturing, and killing people of color every day, those type of inflammatory statements are what's concerning me, because there appears to be an agenda, and I don't think any of us, whether we're in the policing community, our communities, in general, our citizens should be pulled into this vortex of a wedge to split us. I don't think that that's going to be helpful. I think we need to have healthy dialogue to improve relationships, but this type of rhetoric does nothing to further anybody's cause.
Thanks for watching. Click here to never miss a Rebel update. Want even more of The Rebel? Well, click here to become a premium member.